Hi, this is Pooja and welcome to Food Without Borders. Now that we have transitioned into fall and it's getting kind of colder and you want something warm and comforting, I figured that I should share all my favorite soup recipes with you guys. And with bone broth becoming so popular across the globe, I figured this would be one of the recipes that I should share with you. It's a clear soup and it's made with lamb and it's called Yakhni. And it belongs to the northern part of India and very popular in Pakistan. So let's get started. So folks, I am using an electric pressure cooker here. You could use a regular pressure cooker that sits on the stove. You could also use a giant stock pot to make this recipe. Now, if you are wondering what the times would be, I have tried them in all three of the variations. So I will leave the detail and the cooking time on my blog and you can go check that out. And the link to it would be in the description box. So this particular pressure cooker has a saute feature, which is great because then I don't have to dirty too many dishes. I am going to add some oil into it and let the oil heat. Gently put the lamb shank in and let it sear for about 3 to 4 minutes. Now with this electric pressure cooker, it takes longer to sear, while on the stove, if you're cooking it in a stock pot or a pressure cooker, it will be faster. So it may take less than 2 minutes. So folks, what the process of searing is to brown the meat from all sides. Now why that happens is there is sugar in the meat, and when it hits the hot oil, the sugars caramelize, giving it the brown color, which is what searing really is. The lamb shank is somewhere close to where I want it to be. I'm going to add the whole spices now. Here's cinnamon and bay leaves, cumin seeds, turmeric, some peppercorns, and you can skip them if you don't want to, whole cloves, and whole coriander seeds. I'm going to let the cumin seeds pop a little, and then I am going to add onion that I have roughly diced. And you don't have to be very precise because it's a clear soup and this will all be strained. I have some garlic cloves that have skin on. I've just cut them into half, and some ginger with the skin on, just rinsed. And folks, I am going to saute this for about 2 minutes or until the onion is kind of translucent. I am going to add some salt. And the last, some water. And simultaneously make a mess. All right, this looks good. This particular pressure cooker has a feature where I can just hit a button that says broth and it automatically times it and cooks it for me, which is about 35 to 40 minutes. So I am going to do that, and then I will see you once this is ready and we can figure out what to do with the broth. Folks, we are back, and boy, if you could smell what I'm smelling, and it smells delicious. This cooked for about 40 minutes and then I let it sit so that the pressure comes off for another 15 to 20 minutes. And now I am going to first remove the lamb shank from the broth. All right. And it's so well done that it just falls off the bone. Because this is a clear soup, I am going to strain this very carefully into another bowl. And be very careful because if this liquid is really hot, you might burn yourself. All right, we got this. I see there are a few pieces of lamb in here that I am going to just pick and remove. All right, with the back of a spatula, I'm gently going to press this against the strainer, and all that does is it removes all the extra flavors because everything is so well cooked that, you know, it just mushes. All right, I think I have got all the flavors that I need in here. So folks, now that the soup is ready to be served, This is a lighter soup, so what I like to do is add some protein to it so that it fills me up. So how I do it is I just debone the shank and cut the lamb into little pieces and then add it to the soup. My hands are really dirty because I want it to be fast, and this is really hot, so I am going to wait on deboning the rest of it. I have enough for me to feed myself. Now I'm gonna go wash my hands and come back, and then we'll put this together. We are all set. So I am going to ladle this into a bowl. There you go. Spoon some of the lamb pieces in. Add some chopped cilantro. Some green onion here goes in too. And I like to also squeeze some lemon juice in it. And that's it. All right. Oh my gosh. This is so good, guys. It is the perfect flavors. This is one of my favorite bone broth recipes or soups that I've ever made. It is perfectly seasoned. It's mellow in spices. The turmeric really warms your palate. You can't even taste the pepper. Now, about storing this may seem like this is a lot of soup for one person or two people. You can always refrigerate it for about 3 days, and then you can freeze it for about a couple of months. This will stay just as good. Now, this soup is great if you're fighting a cold and you feel poorly, and with the fall weather, when the temperature is transitioning and fluctuating so much, this is a great soup because it clears up your sinuses and makes you feel better. It's like a warm hug in a bowl. So give this recipe a try. Let me know what you think, and hit subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you soon. Bye.